Has mass testing been a good idea for COVID?
No,
And
I
what?
mean, I think that it was very important and continues to be important to monitor the spread of infections during a pandemic. You really want to know, and actually, throughout my career, I've always wanted information on, what are the actual dynamics of these viruses. All we do is record. We have syndromic data. We know how many people have influenza-like illness, but I've always wanted to have better data on what the actual prevalences were of these various respiratory infectious agents. That's critical to our understanding of their dynamics. And in this period of the pandemic period, it was very important. I mean, if you're going to shield the vulnerable, you need to know what the risk of infection is. So quantifying the risk of infection and using tests to do that was very, very important. But trying to isolate, trying to find out who was infectious and then asking them to stay at home on the basis of, well, first of all, some very faulty assays, which detected the virus well beyond a time when anyone might be infectious, was really not helpful in any sense. And the idea that that kind of methodology could stamp out the virus was really highly misguided.
Hmm.
And as you say, a lot of money was, if it were just something you did, just an experiment, just to see, that would be fine. But we wasted a lot of money on that, which could have been put to better use. We could have used that to protect the vulnerable. So yes, test yourself before you go and visit your grandparent in care home. Make sure everyone in that care home gets tested regularly. But the fundamental misconception here is that we did not need at any point to stop the spread of infection, except perhaps you could argue, and I'd still like to debate that, at a point where the spread of infection potentially could cause the health systems to collapse. At that point, you might think, okay, let's do whatever we can to just stop that for a few weeks, get the ducks in a row. But generally speaking, the spread of infection is, and now we know it's true, inevitable, and it leads to a good outcome, which is called herd immunity.